I'm a video art and technology major at BMCC. I began my study there in August of 2007. Right away I knew what I wanted to pursue. I've always had an interest in the arts, so I decided to choose that as a degree major. I've taken all types of classes that pertain to the major, such as script writing, being able to know how to write a storyboard. I've also taken video editing classes. We have a full-fledged Avid suite in the school, and I was able to learn how to use and learn digital editing. I've also taken audio production, learning how to tell a story through sound. I've taken studio production, which teaches you how to conduct a news broadcast from start to finish. With those skills, I was able to take them and pursue various internships. I finished 2 internships. The first was in the fall of last year. It was at Sirius XM, which is located in Midtown Manhattan. And it was there that I actually got hands-on experience in a radio studio. I was able to learn how to conduct a 1-hour broadcast and move forward with what I had already learned at BMCC in terms of learning software such as Pro Tools, Adobe Audition, Audacity, and be able to take those skills and actually work there. After that, I was offered an internship that I received through an association which I'm affiliated with, which is the National Association of Hispanic Journalists. And I received this internship. It was a summer program at NBC Universal, which is located in 30 Rockefeller Plaza. Very prestigious position, highly competitive, so I was very honored to accept the position, and it was for being an editorial newsroom intern for Mr. Gabe Pressman. He's a senior correspondent at NBC, WNBC. And what I did there was, it was more or less along the lines of print, and I thought that was a great thing because it opens up a new aesthetic for me. I'm familiar with video and audio, but I didn't really extend my skills in terms of writing. BMCC gives you, your English 101, and I believe a secondary course after that, which prepares you to learn how to write professionally. And I was able to take that and what I know, how to do research, all the gen ed classes that BMCC provides you with. I took that and applied it to NBC and was able to use various search engines to try to research stories that relate to the New York metropolitan area. Mr. Pressman likes to write politically based content and local community pieces, and I was able to help him by doing research and collaborating with him one-on-one. I'm currently taking an independent study class, so it doesn't require me to actually physically be in the classroom, so that opens my time up for any part-time, full-time work. I figure I'm approaching my final semester, let me try to find some opportunities. Through the Career Development Office, they sent me notification of a position in the Alumni Affairs Department doing prospect research. Now, I wasn't really familiar what prospect research was initially, but based on the job description, I said, you know what, it's a shot in the dark, why not apply for it? I did so, and I received a response upon getting, two kind of clearance interviews. I received the position through a grant, through a foundation, and what I do is prospect research. Prospect research is when you're given a list of potential candidates and you have to determine their wealth, their likeliness to donate to the school in the future. I've been a student of probably every video art and technology professor there. People that come to mind particularly, Professor Shari McConan, she was my video editing professor. Very, very knowledgeable in the field, very, very helpful. All you had to do was ask, and she was willing to, extend herself at any given moment to ensure that you excel. So I really appreciated that about her, and it's because of her that I can say I know how to video edit now. Professor Judy Noble, she taught a basic intro to media applications. She was a great professor. She shows you basically the ins and outs of communications as a business. And I think that's really, really important, not just to know a trade and be familiar with the skill, but to know how the business operates as a whole. My last would probably be my current professor, Professor Laura Starcheski. She's an adjunct professor teaching audio production at BMCC. She taught me Pro Tools from the ground up. She's even provided me with, information on internships and other job opportunities. She's always willing to extend herself to any student. She was even gracious enough to allow me to do an independent study class which is a requirement for my graduations. Halfway into my study at BMCC, I realized that you know, I had a really high GPA and I was doing well, but I didn't join a sorority, I didn't join any sports teams, and I kind of thought that as a really great garnish to the resume, I thought it was important to join an organization or be affiliated with some kind of club. I think that's really, really important in a student's college career. So I did a little research online and I found out about this really great organization. National Association of Hispanic Journalists is an organization that involves anyone who is, you know, culturally Hispanic, but no matter what country you come from, and you work in media, not just, you know, in print journalism, in radio, in television, if you're a reporter. It's basically just a networking association, a way to meet other people, get together and discuss future job opportunities and to discuss current events. Those opportunities included an annual convention that the association holds once a year. And they offer scholarships, grants, all types of paid work study, you know, if you just go in and you apply for it. And I actually applied to attend this convention, you know, all expense paid, because obviously I haven't been afforded the opportunity to pay for it my own way. I sent them a letter talking a bit about myself, a current resume, some recommendations from some of my video art and technology professors, particularly Professor Grice and Professor Sarcheski. A few weeks later, I received notice via email that I was accepted to attend the convention, all expense paid. The convention was held in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and I got to go. The first few days consisted of actually studying in Puerto Rico, which was great. In the future, I definitely see myself as a radio professional or radio personality. I definitely emphasize completing my degree. I'm looking at Brooklyn College. I definitely want to continue with CUNY. I really think that it's important. And in terms of, you know, my career goals, I see myself working in a radio station, be it, you know, terrestrial in the New York metropolitan area or a non-for-profit, because again, I really like, I'm a people person. I like to serve the local community. So that's where I see myself in the next few years.